Am I just going? I haven't thought of any way to like introduce or anything. Whatever.
This is a good introduction. Keep going.
I think it works well. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Good anime is on the horizon.
That was a good Truman Show.
Welcome to our fall 2016 anime preview video podcast thingy thing. We have no faces this time around for ease of production. We explain that in more detail in the first episode, which you can find on...
my face!
Pat's just realised that we've stolen his face. So I am joined, as usual, by my illustrious friends. It's Ebby, aka BizarreJelly5.
Hello, I'm waving. You can't see me though.
And Pat, aka Animelting.
When you see my face, hope it gives you hell. Hope it gives you hell. Dramatic reading
here. Once again, I'm standing in for Bakashift, although that seems more and more like this is going to be a permanent stand-in. But that's
Remember when we thought this was temporary?
Yeah, that might not be the case. But never mind, I will do my best to...
Couldn't hope for a better person to have.
Aww.
And to
too
hold.
Sweet. I mean, I'll be perfectly...
Never leave us, please.
I'll be perfectly honest. I've really not been out of the anime loop for probably the past season, but never mind. As always, the new season is doing a passable job at trying to get me back into it with a couple of good shows and a smattering of...
Cam, you reached 5 decibels with your voice in the previous video reacting to a small child.
Yeah,
I think the season's
actually
doing a pretty good job.
Okay. Well, we'll gloss over that. Because it's probably not one of my stronger moments. Anyway, I feel like my mind is wandering. You could say it's drifting.
His knees are weak. His palms are sweaty.
So this is probably the one show that when I saw it on the list, I was like, oh my god, yes. I saw it get announced. I was hyped for it then. I'm hyped for it now. It's Drifters.
It's Need for Speed, but without the cars.
Yeah. It's one of those shows, or one of those series that a good friend of mine from uni and before uni and everything was really into this, told me about it, was like, you should get into it. And I didn't, but I feel like that's always been a mistake. Just to kind of give an idea of what it's about. I'll just read the synopsis, shall I, rather than being a dick. The story of the manga centers around Shimatsu Toyohisa, who's a real-life samurai who fought in the pivotal Battle of Sekigahara. For anyone who doesn't know, that was the battle that resulted in the unification of Japan. It's used very heavily in a lot of Japanese storytelling. In his dying moments, Shimatsu is transported to a world of magic with other famous warriors throughout history. These warriors are forced to fight each other in endless battle. And that's it. That's what you get. I
just read the plot and that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's like Battle Royale, but with people who can actually fight.
Mm-hmm. It's... I've seen some like artwork from it and stuff from the manga, and just that alone looks completely badass. So it should be a decent show. Although, like, what have Hoods done in the past? I don't know why the name isn't ringing true for me.
I can have a look right now. Hoods
they did the BlazBlue
has done
anime.
Drifters.
They've done a lot of ecchi. Oh my god.
Have they?
Yeah, a lot of ecchi. Like I clicked on the thing and all I'm seeing is boobs.
It's just like,
really?
I've been transported
just Drifters and Drifters Special Edition.
They did they did Manu Hikensho, so that kind of says all you need to...
I clicked on the wrong thing.
They did Seikon no Quasar.
Oh, the one about boob milk.
That's the boob milk one, yeah.
There's If Her Flag Breaks.
Vanquish Queens.
A good librarian like a good shepherd.
They did Princess Lover, which is just straight up hentai.
So this is right up their alley.
Yep. And they also did Mysterious Girlfriend X, which is probably the tamest thing on the list. Oh, and the BlazBlue anime, like I said.
That being
But yeah,
said,
at least
Mysterious Girlfriend X is an amazingly good anime, so I have faith.
So, oh well. At least I know that the any breasts in the series will be nice and shiny. So
As long as they don't start
Good.
drinking from them, I think it's fine.
yeah, that's all good. Right. So that's Drifters. So we got the most hype out of the way. And we're moving on to, this is one that actually piqued my interest when I saw it when I saw the key visual on the chart, even though I didn't actually select it. And that is Luga Code 1951, which I've lost. Where's it gone?
It's gone forever.
Oh,
Delete it.
right.
it's Dean! Dean, my new favourite studio.
It's Dean. It's got a person with a really big hood on. And yeah, the key visual looks pretty interesting. The story centers around a young linguistic genius and university professor Tester. He is introduced by his senior Sergeant Rossa to the Allied Cryptanalysis Department. There he is tasked to break the enemy werewolves' code. That came out of the left field. Which the werewolves are using to encrypt their radio transmissions. I didn't know they were capable of such feats. Anyway, Tester is astounded as the only sound the encrypted code produces is the howling of a wolf. His research yields no results, and he resolves to capture a live werewolf for better cryptanalysis. After exhausting all possible means, he finally finds a female werewolf, Yonaga.
Oh, woo!
Sounds
Well, that means
amazing.
they're hungry.
Wow, I'm suddenly extremely intrigued.
I'm definitely not going to watch this, but
Oh, that one wants to play. I'm a linguistic genius, I am.
I don't know why.
it's just, I was like listening to Cam. I hadn't read the synopsis, and then it just got a little bit stranger as Cam was reading it. Like, and then the werewolves have encrypted data that they need to decrypt, and he finds a female werewolf, and
Tell us
It's like
Amazing
M.
wanker
Night
by the end of the
Shyamalan
series.
directing this one is just like a big twist.
I was just like, oh man, linguistics is one of my favourite fields of science. This should be like a really interesting werewolves. Okay,
strange.
I am curious. I'm not gonna lie. But
It's gonna be like that bit in Inglourious Bastards where he's in a pub, he's having a chat, and then they figure out that he's secretly a werewolf by the way he talks.
I don't know. There's just, you ever get the feeling that anime just isn't worth it anymore? That's where I'm at right now.
Well. Yeah, I do.
You said the
Oh,
secret
God,
truth
what have I
that
done
no
with
one's
my
meant
life?
to say, Abby.
You could almost
I
say...
mean, this one sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
you could almost say that we're like prisoners, much like the cast of Nanbaka, which is about 4 men who are assigned to the prison Jugo. No, hang on. No, that's not right. 4 men are assigned to the prison. There we go. The prison isn't called Jugo. Jugo is the first man, who is a man who attempted to break out of prison and ended up extending his jail time. There's Uno, which is a really fun card game, and also a man who likes to gamble with women. Now, does he gamble with women in his acquaintance, or does he literally gamble women? That's the question.
That's a good
I want to
question.
know. Like, does he go? I see your housewife, and I raise you.
We can
7
hear that
mistresses.
he has just tried to escape in Cam's local area.
Yep, the police are looking for him right
They're
now.
after him. That's the guy who broke out and has extended his jail time, that Jugo bloke. And then there's Roku, who's a man who likes to get into fights. And finally, Nico, a man who likes anime.
I think that Nico is hashtag relevant to my life.
I like anime. Put me in prison. I like anime. Put me in prison. Is that his crime?
Maybe in this world, anime's illegal.
His his favorite anime, Sword Art Online. There you go. That's why he's in prison.
Put him away.
Throw away the key.
Oh Jesus.
Well, based on
I
the
don't know what
synopsis
this is
alone, I'm
about.
just like, based on the synopsis alone, I'm like, what? Is it just about 4 blokes in prison? Is this anime
I've literally
porridge?
got no fucking idea. Maybe. If it's like porridge, I'll watch it.
Yeah,
Porridge
that's
is great.
what I'm hoping for. Is Puri Puri Prisoner going to be in it?
Puri Zora.
The best character in One Punch Man.
What
I
does
don't know.
nan mean in Japanese?
It's a
a
colloquial
popular
term for
bread.
your grandmother.
Oh. You bastard.
Nan.
Because it's Nanbaka.
So yeah, type of bread.
Something idiot. Bread idiot?
Bread idiot, yeah.
Idiot.
I got no idea. It doesn't have like a translation or anything.
No, I was trying to be clever.
The numbers, apparently.
Ah.
It's an English title.
Not
No. I don't fucking know.
You're
I don't
clearly
know. I don't know what
clicking
this
on
is
the same
about.
things as me.
I give up. Let's move
Pat was
on.
the one who put this on the list, so...
Yeah, I was just like, oh, it's a prison anime, prison.
It's got an
school
interesting looking
is
key visual.
probably set this up.
I do
to
like
be
the key
a
visual,
popular
actually,
thing.
and I bet that's why
It's
Pat put it on the
colourful.
list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a guy with like a tie on who looks very angry. That's it. That's great.
I just like the idea that it's about a group of misfits banding together.
They
That's
are all
usually
like,
a good
they are
story.
all named after numbers in different languages, though, surely. Like Uno is 1 in Spanish.
Ju is 10. Uno is 1. Roku is 6.
Roku is 5.
6, 7, 5.
Yeah, 6.
5.
No, it's not
Yeah.
5, that's Go.
Go, Roku. Yeah, so it is 6. I was right
Oh.
the first time.
Yeah, sorry.
It's also
that's my
known
bad, I
as
don't know
the
numbers.
numbers.
Nico is 9.
The anime is called the numbers.
There we go. It's called The Numbers, so it's about maths, so I'm not going to watch it.
I think it's going to be pretty simple maths.
Wait, no, I'm not. Hang on. I've been talking utter bollocks. So, yeah, Ju is...
A religious faith. Oi.
Ju is 9? Ichni-san-shi go Roku shichi hachi Q.
Jew.
Ju. No, it is 10.
Yeah.
Nico. So that's 7, I think. No.
I'm assuming
Nico?
it's not, like, it doesn't, like, have to be in Japanese, because Uno is definitely Spanish.
Well, true.
I did not think linguistics would be such a big part of this episode.
I am very
Oh
tired
god,
of
it's in the numbers are in the next one as well.
Why can't I remember all the
Christ.
numbers? Yeah, actually, yeah. Maybe I got distracted and thought that it was 9 because of Occultic 9,
Which is
seems
the
to
next
follow the
one?
same. Yeah, it follows the same title
Semicolon.
format as Chaos Head, Steins Gate, Robotics Notes. But-
That's why I was like, oh my god, I wonder if this is, like, a sequel, sort of, to Robotics
No.
Notes or something, but it's
Have you
not,
watched
so-
Robotics Notes?
No.
I have. It was good.
So I didn't like Steins Gate that much, so...
I liked Steins Gate, and I like the design of Gunvarel, and that's why
Gunbarrel's awesome.
Yeah,
Especially
I haven't watched all
the
the
ideas
Robotics
in that.
Notes, but
Oh, you should. I really enjoyed it.
I know I should. I agree. But anyway, we're not talking about them. We're talking about this thing that's got a similar title, but it's nothing like, nothing to do with it. And it's a paranormal science story that follows 9 idiosyncratic individuals linked by the Shoujo Kagaku Kirikiri Basra, a cult summary blog run by a 17-year-old second-year high school student called Yuta Gamon. Little incongruities that occur around these 9 eventually lead to a larger, unimaginable event that may alter what is considered common sense in this world.
So it's
I
following
would like
the
to
theme
applaud
of the
you
other
for...
ones.
I'd like to applaud you for reading out that Japanese line of Shoujo Kagaku Kirikiri Basara when you are so tired. I'm amazed.
It was an ordeal. Let's just say that.
Every one of these
Pat, you were the one who put this on
semicolon...
the list.
Oh, was I?
Yes.
I never remember the things I put on there.
I literally put 2 shows on the list, Pat, or like 3.
I just go,
That's why I
that
was
looks
like,
pretty.
I'll give that one to Cam.
That can go. Yeah, it's just following the same themes of the other semicolons. Like, they all have blogs or some sort of message board theme in them, I think you'll
Yeah,
find.
but really it's about, like, time travelling bananas or
is it-
something.
And the
stupid,
internet.
So...
Is it actually part of the same, like,
it probably
group,
not
as it were.
the same universe. Like, it can be argued that all these...
Because I don't think any of them are in the same universe, but...
They sort of are, but they
like
also aren't.
Is it by the same people and stuff? Like...
Well, it's
Or is
A1
it just a
Pictures, and I'm pretty sure they did one of them, two of them, all of them. I don't know. Let's look it up.
I don't think they did, you know. I'm pretty sure it's just a coincidence. I think it's just a coincidence.
Well, like, surely you can be told not to do that.
It was White Fox that did Steins Gate.
Who did Chaos Head?
Dude, it is to do with fucking hell. It's an alternate setting to Steins Gate.
Chaos Head was done by Madhouse. Jeez.
Yeah, but alternate settings to Steins
And
Gate.
Robotics
Chaos
Notes
Head,
was
Robotics
Production
Notes,
IG.
Chaos Child, and Occultic 9. So.
Okay, so it is. Oh, fair
So
dues.
A1 have had, like, the bulk of them. And, yeah. I don't know. I've enjoyed most of them, aside from Chaos Head, which I think has one of the worst
I think
protagonists.
Chaos Head is the best one. I love it.
I find it ironic that Chaos Head is the one that seems to be universally panned, yet it's the only one that's got a direct sequel.
Yeah.
I know. Oh,
I
Steins
like
Gate got a
Chaos
movie.
Head. I thought it was fun.
Chaos Head has
bit
got... I've got
stupid,
fond
but-
memories of Chaos Head.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe I just like it too much because of the time in my life that I watched it. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like it because it's a bad anime, and I like bad anime, apparently.
I don't watch good
Coming
anime,
from the
I
guy
watch
who's watched
trash.
Amnesia Memories about 4 times.
Hey,
Yeah.
we don't talk about that.
I'm actually proud of that. I've watched it more times than I've watched a good series. Yeah, I put it on here because it's just another one in that universe. I'll probably watch it eventually. I watched Robotics Notes recently. It was really good. I'm curious whether it's 12 or 24 episodes. I kind of hope it's a shorter series.
I'm glad that this was one that was sort of accidentally put on the list then, if it has something to do with Steins Gate.
It's worked out really well in the end. I think people would have
Yep.
been annoyed with this if we hadn't have put it on there.
There's going to be people who have left comments already going, oh my god, it is related to Steins Gate, even though we figured it out.
we already figured it out during the course of the video.
Don't
People
you worry,
already be
guys,
like
we're
that.
on it.
We're smarter than the
Right.
average bear.
Yeah.
It is also very early in the morning for me and Cam, as in it's midnight, so you're going to have to forgive us.
Or
Alright.
I will pile drive you like a pro wrestler. Oh, and speaking of pro wrestlers, I put this one on the list simply because
I put it
Emmy
here as
and I
well.
were at AmiCon. Every year at the big convention in the UK, there's a guy there who runs this panel called Mad Stravaganza. Is it Mad Stravaganza?
It was the same guy who ran Mad Stravaganza, but it was his cat panel that Tiger Mask was brought up.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did a panel of what is it? The top 50. Is top 50 cats in anime.
Top 50 cats in anime.
And towards the bottom of the list was Tiger Mask, who is a masked wrestler who was very popular a long time ago, but is still resoundingly popular now in Japan. And there's been a resurgence with the appearance of Tiger Mask Double. So I'll just go through the synopsis here. In The Tiger's Hole, the behind-the-scenes organisation of the revived wrestling world, 2 young wrestlers take a stand. One of those fighters has inherited the training facility and mask of a tiger that Naoto Ito left at the foot of Mount Fuji. The other fighter has been victorious at fierce competitions since entering the Tiger's Hole. Ooh, misses. And has obtained the Black Tiger Mask. A tiger mask that walks down the path of light, and a tiger mask that walks down the path of shadow. Neither of them has ever seen each other's face. In the ring, the 2 are fated rivals, but their goals are the same. Crush the tiger's hole.
That's my goal in life, you know.
That's animal abuse.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I don't know. It sounds really over the top and crazy, and from what clips we saw at that panel, it just seems fantastic.
Imagine how many times they're going to say tiger in the show if they said it like 50 times in the explanation.
It'll be the first word in every move, and because there's 2 of them, that's double the moves.
You know what's going to be a great cameo? Tiger from Toradora.
Yeah, man.
She'll beat them all.
I would
Palm
also
top
just
tiger.
like to, at this point, give shout-outs to my friend Gary Hedges, who when Tiger Mask came up in the panel, he stood up and just started clapping, and was giving him a standing ovation because he loves Tiger Mask. So there you go.
Excellent. So yeah, I'll probably give that one a shot just because it looks ridiculous and good. Okay. Now, I put this one as a last minute addition to the list because I saw it on the page and was like, if I don't talk about this show, my flatmate and good friend John will kill me, because this is like his favourite series of all time. You have to understand, he has different sensibilities and tastes to us. They probably align better with myself and Pat than with Ebby, unfortunately.
You're talking about Ebby loves swimming.
In that they tend to focus on very specific areas of a female's anatomy.
Her brain.
Anyway,
and
yeah,
swimming
we're talking about Keijo.
You guys are trash.
I draw it out because it's got 8 exclamation marks in the title.
Which
now,
we have figured
John-
out the code for, haven't we?
Yes, we have figured out the code for it because on the key visual there are 8 breasts or 8 buttocks, respectively, depending on your preference.
And there are
Anyway,
8 exclamation marks.
John and I lovingly refer to this as the butt battle manga because of the subject matter. So I'll read the synopsis. It's Kaminashi Nozomi, 17 years of age, so not legal already, is an exceptional gymnast. So much so that colleges with some of the best gymnastic programs are trying to recruit her. Unfortunately for them, she has other plans. Due to her family being extremely poor, money is everything to her. That's why she wants to step into the world of Keijo. Keijo is a type of gambling sport where girls stand on a... I can't keep composed because I know what's coming.
Yeah.
Girls stand on a small floating platform and compete against one another. The aim is to push the other contestant off of the platform and into the water, but they are only allowed to use their butt or breasts to push the other off. Will Nozomi be able to complete the intense world of Keijo and bring wealth and fortune to her family?
You guys are trash.
Wait, what are you talking about? That's
It's
clearly
about a girl trying to get money for her poor, suffering family, Ebby.
She's putting her ass to work, literally.
This is this is a story as old as time. It's like the helping
I
everyone
remember that time
caring
when I was 17
for each other.
and a lot of families struggled in my area because it was a poor area of the UK, and yeah, we used to do Keijo at my school. Sure.
Yeah.
Because that's a normal thing for people to do.
And that's why you're the success story that we all know and love now.
We've
and
all
that's
been
how
there.
BizarreJelly5 happened.
We've all been there, exactly.
Can you imagine if
but-
this were like guys instead?
It'd be hilarious.
Eddie, you would be all over this. You can't blame us
yeah,
too
could-
much.
Yeah,
you
they can
imagine
only
if
use their butt and their breasts.
if I change it, right? So Kaminashi Nozomi is an exceptional gymnast, so much so that colleges with some of the best gymnastic programs are trying to recruit him. Unfortunately for them, he has other plans. Due to his family being extremely poor, money is everything to him, and that's why he wants to step into the world of Keijo. Keijo is a type of gambling sport where men, or boys, stand on a small floating platform and compete against one another. The aim is to push the other contestant off the platform into the water, but they are only allowed to use their butt or crotch to do so.
I knew you were going to say
Can you imagine the thrust? Oh no! He's using the thrust attack! Must
That's a
avoid.
spin-off waiting to happen.
Sploosh.
God.
Oh, can we
And
make
there'll be
that
the
like
really
a
awkward
free
moment where there'll be
OVA?
2 guys, and there's been like Fujo style tension going on between them, and they'll
One
both
of them
go
went
into
to
the
Australia
attack, but one of them
when they were
chooses to
younger.
use his butt, and the other one chooses to use his crotch, and they collide into each other, and all the Fujoshis explode.
I can imagine something like that would be like ridiculously popular.
We should do it.
Yeah, we should make that a thing.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm probably not going to watch this one though.
I might. I think even if I didn't want to, John would force me. Like he forced me to watch the first episode of Valkyrie Drive, and that made me deeply uncomfortable. But
well, you'll have to let me know just how bad this is, or how great it is. I don't know.
I don't feel like you'll have to watch it because it's going to be that many gifs of it. I mean,
oh yeah, it's true. It's going to be like Sekai to Ichiban all over again, isn't it? Anyway,
Can't wait.
I'm glad we put that one on the list.
Low key hype for that. Now we're moving on to like the shorts and stuff. Now I've got lots of shorts on mine, which is good. I like to wear shorts. So the first one is one that I put
shorts.
on the list.
They're comfy and easy to wear.
And this one's one that kind of caught me off guard because it's an anime shorts series that's based on a RPG Maker RPG that's quite popular. And like, I mean, obviously that's been done before, like in cases like Corpse Party, because Corpse Party started off as an RPG Maker game and then evolved into Blood Covered and like all the different games that came with it, and it's now a massively expansive multimedia series. Whereas Ao Oni isn't. Like, that never happened. It's like one game that was made in RPG Maker, and that's kind of it. There have been a couple of spin-offs like Kuro Oni and things like that, but really it's not gone that much further than what it is, apart from being immensely popular. Like, a lot of you will probably be aware of it because of Let's Players like Markiplier. That's how I became familiar with it anyway. I can't even remember really the story. It's very simplistic, and it's kind of the same setting as all of these RPG horror games, in that the main character turns up at a house, has to look after it, gets stuck in the house, and is being chased by this horrible big-headed blue demon thing.
It looks like the blue guys from Ghost Hound. Another series no one has watched.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's
a comedy
game,
though.
Yeah, it'll be. It should be interesting at the very.
It's going to be Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
and they're going to take off the giant blue head and say, "Mr. Jefferson." Ooh, I would have gotten away with it. There weren't few Japanese teenagers.
The thing I will say about Ao Oni is it is one of the RPG Maker horror games that does do quite a lot to kind of catch you off guard. Like, I find that a lot of them always have that one thing that kind of make you go, oh. I've not seen that before, and there were a couple of things in this that made me do that, and it was very good. So anyone who's interested should by all means go and check it out. But I'll probably give this one a go, simply because it's a short series and it's a game that I enjoyed, at least watching someone play it. So yes,
yeah.
In fact, after this, I might go and watch it again.
What, before bed?
Link me.
Yeah.
I think I'd enjoy it too.
Because it's it's just one of those things. Because to be honest, seeing that reminded me that it existed. So there you go. Okay, let's speed through the rest of these. We'll keep these short because they are short themselves. So Shoujo Yugi Unit Crane Game Girls 2.
The synopsis literally just says the second season of Shoujo Yugi Unit Crane Game Girls.
I can't believe I let
the first season.
Yeah, I can't believe the first season.
Why is this on the list? Why is this on the list?
Pat put it on there.
Did I? Fuck.
Yeah.
I've been bad this season.
Why is this on the list? But bloody Keijo Musume isn't. Is it called Keijo Musume?
Ebby, I think you'll find you put that on the list.
Did I?
I'm
Are you
fairly
changing
sure. Yeah, you did. You put 4 X's next to it.
Did I? Oops.
Kaiju
that
Girls.
was that was supposed to... Oops, I fucked up. Sorry, this was supposed to go there.
You trying to blame me?
What is it?
It was supposed to go in the next one.
And what's the next one?
Gakuen Handsome.
Let's move on then.
But that's also on the list.
No, but it was supposed to be on Gakuen Handsome. It wasn't supposed to be.
Okay, well, that's.
Sorry, but now you know that there was a first season of this series. Oops. All right.
And it caught me by surprise, and that was interesting. So anyway, moving on then. This is one that I saw scrolling down the list that immediately made me chuckle, and that is Gakuen Handsome.
It's a Bishonen parody anime.
It's a Bishonen parody anime where all the main characters have massive triangular chins, and that makes me very happy.
Do you want to read the synopsis for this one? Because I want to know.
Yes, I will. I like how it's called Baramon High School. Okay, so Baramon High School is a private boys' school for the prefecture's most elite. The protagonist transferred into the school and meets various major players on campus, such as the outlaw teacher, the soccer captain, and the childhood friend whom the protagonist has not seen in 7 years. The school presents opportunities for friendship, love, and conflict. The tagline of the game is, "Whenever you exited the school gates, you were handsome." I lost it right at the end. Seriously, do yourself a favour and look at the key visual for this if you've not seen it already. The art is hideous in such a way that it's hilarious. Look at the purple haired guy's hand. Look at his hand.
It's like being bisected in the middle.
You know when I do the art for my game?
Is it going to be like? Is it going to be based on Gakuen Handsome?
Do you want to know the funny thing? This is a sequel. No, it's not. It's a prequel. Might be.
A prequel to what?
Gakuen Handsome the animation.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
Gakuen Handsome.
I mentioned this when we were talking about it before, but it reminds me of Senpai Club, which is a YouTube animated series as well. Because there's a character in that has literally the same facial structure.
It has 4 other anime. It's a parody about Shonen and Bishonen and stuff. And I already love it. I can't wait for this to start.
It looks
I saw the key visual and I was like, yes.
Yes.
I don't know what,
in my
but
life.
yes. And it's coming out soon. I'm excited. And apparently it's based on a video game. So there's a video game to do with this somewhere.
It's probably like a visual novel or something.
Oh, I hope so. I'm gonna play
probably
the fuck out of that.
Alright, that's the next series on my channel, Gakuen Handsome. Let's go.
Let's do it. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. So moving on.
We've got to backtrack one.
Kitaro Shonen no Yokai Eniki, which is the visual diary of Kitaro's experience with yokai. He's a boy with a very strong spirit sense, but when he entered a forbidden storehouse, he was kicked out of his home. He soon found a new place to live, where he met a Zashiki Warashi house spirit named Suzu. He and Suzu soon begin to attract all kinds of spirit creatures, starting with a Nurikabe, appears as a wall that impedes travellers, and a Moku Mokuren, which appears as eyes in a torn paper wall. What kind of folkloric creature will he meet next? Who knows? Because the world of Japanese yokai is an odd place. I could invent a yokai right now.
Yoku is
There's a yokai in my house that is a wall scroll. When you look at it, it's a perfectly normal wall scroll, but while you're not looking at it, it has a hand that comes out of the bottom of it, like from underneath, as if it was behind the wall scroll, and it's constantly flipping you off. That's my OC yokai right there.
Yeah.
OC yokai.
Somehow, once again, I overslept again. It seems I was awake inside of my own dreams. Why am I such a sleepy head? Why am I such a dreamy head?
Why am I such a dreamy head?
Let's blame the yokai. It's all their fault. All their fault.
I can't think of Yokai Watch without thinking of that video that we saw at Matstravaganza of the two guys dressed up as
in the abandoned theme park.
Yeah, it was so creepy.
I need to find that afterwards to show Pat, but yeah.
Yes,
I want to see that.
My eyes are directed to the lovely lady with the fox mask, for very specific reasons. Anyway,
it's a personality.
This isn't Keijo or whatever it was called. Is it Keijo? Keijo. There we go. This isn't Keijo. We're not talking about busts anymore. We're talking about yokai. Who put this on the list?
Why is this
did you put
always... Is it
Did you
me
put it
again?
Did you put it on the list because yokai? Is that because I'm seeing a pattern emerge here?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
I don't blame you. Yokai is cool as hell.
It is. It's fun to sing as well. Yeah.
Is that what it is? You wanted as many excuses to sing the Yokai Watch song as possible?
I have had 2 opportunities in this season, and it's been great. Except Abby threatened me last time, so I only got part of it out.
What do you think? Are you going to give this a go? Like, what are your thoughts based on the
I'm into
synopsis
Japanese
I read to you?
folklore, so you know what? Yeah, I'll give it a
Yeah.
go. It'd be like
There are
really
some eyes in a
interesting
wall.
if like I don't know, the Grudge turns up or something. Because that's what they seem like they're getting at, like that whole eye through the paper wall thing. Like that's part of the Grudge, like myth as well. I think the Grudge is based on that myth as well. So
Okay.
what's part of it, or I'm just making bullshit up and people
Maybe
get angry
you
at me
are,
in the
but
comments
it's
section.
interesting. It doesn't matter if it's bullshit as long as it's interesting.
I said it on the internet. That makes it true, right?
Exactly. Who would just go and tell lies on the internet? No one.
No one.
No one. Don't be silly.
Don't be so silly. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, we
So
need
that's-
to.
that's
You need to
that.
go
So
back
let's
up.
Move
Oh,
on.
there's one you've missed.
What we missed?
You missed out on
Cheese Sweet Home.
Cheese
Oh,
Sweet
yeah.
Home.
How did I miss that?
Which is
Anyway.
because we were talking about Gakuen Handsome and then we just went with it.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Okay,
It's
so
alright.
Cheese Sweet Home 2016, specifically short. This one's in 3D.
It's inexplicably in 3D because it is
and the,
essentially.
When I thought,
The full,
you know, anime that needs to be in 3D CGI, Cheese Sweet Home
Yeah,
is
man.
at the top of that list.
the full title is Koneko no Chi Pon Pon Ra Daiboken.
Now, it's called Cheese Sweet Home. I'm not sure if it's based specifically, like it's going to be starting again and just doing cheese thing. But it's a 2-minute show. Why is it animated?
Because Cheese Sweet Home.
I love the series. One of the worst things about the DVDs I own is you can't skip the theme song in every episode, and the theme song is almost longer than the actual show.
That's a common thing with short series though. The opening or the ending or whatever is sometimes even longer than the episode itself.
And I love
Which I found
short
was
shows.
the case with the Naruto short series, which I've forgotten the name of.
Okay, but that's like 22 episodes.
Was it the one about...
Cheese Sweet Home is
wait,
208 episodes.
Yeah.
Was that the one that was about, like, Cthulhu?
Yeah. It's the one that's
Remember
got...
My Lovecraft Sensei.
That's it, yeah. Which is, yeah...
I don't know why I know that. It's
the
like...
short series that Naruto came from.
It was awful.
It just made no sense whatsoever.
No.
And then the main anime happened that tried to make it make sense and whatever. There was a bit in it where they actually referenced like a lore thing in Lovecraft, and that made me extremely happy. Like I was that guy who went into Naruto like as a person who did their dissertation on H.P. Lovecraft, expecting far more than I got.
Yeah. I don't think there's much you can expect from
I've segued.
Remember My Lovecraft Sensei.
Yeah. I apologise, I've segued here. It's probably because I know absolutely bugger all about Cheese Sweet Home. Apart from it's got
About
a
a
cat.
cat? That's the one I know.
Isn't the premise quite sad, actually, now that I think about it? Pat,
Yes?
tell us
Pat.
more about Cheese Sweet Home.
It's about a cat which one day gets separated from its mom, and a family takes it in, and it's about them raising their cat, Chi. The series has ended, though, so
Yes.
I imagine this will be just like a retelling, but in CG, to make it more relevant to the young kids.
They
I
love
guess.
their CG. It's alright, they can watch Cheese Sweet Home in CG while they download their app mons.
It's such a cute series, though. So I do recommend watching it if you need mindless, repetitive stories. God, that doesn't.
Maybe I would if you hadn't ruined it by telling me that the theme song was probably longer than an average episode.
I imagine if it's on Crunchyroll or something, they should have some option to skip it. It's a cute theme song.
I
promise.
Yeah, but would I like it 140 times?
Oh, 208.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure
Stabby.
I'm pretty sure the point stands.
Oh, I might be wrong. Maybe 104. I was embellishing.
That's a bit of a dramatic difference, Pat. You literally doubled the series length.
Yeah, what I said was
Just watch it
416.
twice.
It's 416.
Is that what it was? Did you
Now you need
fall
to see
asleep,
all
and then it skipped and went back
832
to the
episodes.
start, and you just assumed it was the new episode.
Start on episode 1 again.
Man, I knew this show was a bit repetitive, but jeez.
When you don't know if you've already seen the episode.
Anyway, She's Sweet Home. 3D.
Yeah.
Cats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, next on the list is we've got Mahou Shoujo Nante Moi Desukura.
A show which literally no one put on the list, so...
What? Then what's it doing here?
I just looked at it and no one's got anything in.
Fuck's sake!
Well, I've announced it now, so I'm going to read the synopsis.
For all those Mahou
I'm
Shoujo
so
fans.
sorry.
Well, and
It's
once
okay.
again, it's a second season as well. But at least this one has like a plot synopsis, so we can see what it's about. It's a comedy manga that follows Yuzuka Hanami, a young girl who has few friends but who can do anything, literally anything. One day, if she can do literally anything, why doesn't she have any friends?
Why can't you just make some
Oh my
friends?
god!
One day, she gets accosted by a strange creature named Miton, who is digging through a trash dump. Miton tells Yuzuka, "You have the makings of a magical girl," and seems extremely suspicious. When Yuzuka is suddenly transformed into a magical girl, she is wearing a swimsuit.
You know what? I'm going to watch this. Totally out of context. Only season 2.
Guys, I've got a confession to make.
Did you put this on the list by accident again?
Right, you know how I put Okusama on the list, and it's the next one?
Mm.
No one put that on the list, but someone did put Nyanbo on the list, which I didn't put on the list.
What are you doing?
Oh, poor me.
What
That's
are you
mine. Thank you, Abby. You put in
I'm
so much
so
effort
sorry.
every season. Shall we talk about Nyanbo instead?
Let's talk about Nyanbo.
Because it's the
Which is-
only
What is
Yotsuba anime we're ever going to get, probably.
Yep.
Oh god.
And it's about Nyanbo, which is a cat version of the Danbo,
Danbo.
cardboard robot character from Kiyohiko Azuma's Yotsuba To. And it stars in its own television anime produced by Shirogumi.
The Danbo stuff in that manga is fucking hilarious. So if you want a Yotsuba anime to happen, watch this show, please. Because even if it's just a short show, it'd be great. Like, the creators come out and said, I don't think Yotsuba should be an anime. And that's fine, but we can change his mind. Please.
With enough
'Cause-
money.
And time. But yeah, Yotsuba is a great manga.
God.
Danbo features in, like, I don't know, the 4th volume, and that was the first time. And like in any of Kazuhiko's, or first name, Kiyohiko Azuma's series, it just like blew up huger than the series. So it's so much more recognizable than Yotsuba is. So yeah, that's happening. It'll be short. It'll be funny. It's cats made out of boxes. And cats quite like boxes, so stuff.
I like how you're low-key adding it to the list.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I love our
Yeah.
stuff ups. Our stuff ups make things
Okay.
fun.
I don't know what I did, but I put like 4 things down that no
I'm
one
going
wanted.
to check before I do this one. Did anyone add Nobunaga no Shinobi onto the list?
I swear to God,
Did
not in
anyone
the short
actually
bit.
add it to the list? Nobody's owning up to it, so I'm going to say no.
Yes, Pat did. Pat
Okay.
definitely did.
Okay.
I did, yes.
Okay, good. Were you just being silent on purpose to try and throw me off?
Yes.
Were you being silent like a ninja?
I was being silent.
Because this
the
gag
wind.
manga centers on a young female ninja named Chidori, whose dream is to help the Warring States era warlord Nobunaga achieve his goals.
I remember why I put this on the list. Nobunaga's back!
Yeah, I was
We're
going to
gonna
say,
have-
because it's a Nobunaga show.
Yes.
He's not been around for a while.
I like
No.
how he actually looks like Nobunaga, though.
It was,
And not some random
when we
bishop.
first started doing seasonal videos, Nobunaga was in every season, so
It was
it's
like,
just
oh
good
man,
to see
we're
the
going to
guy
watch
back.
Nobunaga, and because Nobunaga... Oh
He's
man,
in
Nobunaga
every
the Fool, it's
season.
Nobunaga piloting a mech. Oh.
He's usually in every season several times.
Yeah, it's not been around in a while, as far as I can remember. But,
Nobunaga Concerto's on. There's another Nobunaga.
man, I want to see the movie to Nobunaga Concerto so bad.
I thought they did a TV series. Is it?
They did, and they ended it with a movie that's not out yet, as far as I know. So,
It
Okay.
takes ages for them to become available.
yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway,
So
there you
it's,
go.
Yeah, I like the design of Nobunaga because it actually looks like Nobunaga. We've got who I assume is Oichi in the background, and she's great. And then she's a ninja. Yay, ninja!
Yay!
Yay!
It's gonna be like Naruto.
Naruto's my favourite.
It's my favourite anime. Right. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna segue here, because
Go
I've got
for
a
it.
story that I need to tell. Okay. So, I'm gonna try and give as little details as possible. But I work in an office, and I produce reports that are based on file notes created by advisors who go out and see clients and stuff. And one of our advisors uses a piece of software that's like a text-to-speech program, and he is notorious for not checking, like not proofreading these file notes after he writes them out using this program, and as a result, you get some weird ass stuff that comes through. But the best one was last week when we were reading through this file note, and then he randomly goes off on a tangent. Where it starts talking about an anime porn warrior, and this literally appears in the text, and yeah, I can't even remember what he was trying to say, how it came out like anime porn warrior. I just felt like it was relevant.
Yeah, I do like that.
Oh,
story.
no, it was because the woman who unfortunately got that file note didn't understand what it was, and she was saying anime porn warrior.
Ah.
And it's just making me laugh. I was like, "Oh, you normie." But it was funny.
Got the moral high ground there.
However, I must say, I wonder how his software knows the words anime and porn. Like, why would text-to-speech software know
Anime porn
that?
warrior. That's
Unless
so good.
unless it's been entered into the program somehow, maybe by some dodgy searches by him. But we'll never know, I guess.
His poor system had to learn.
Yeah. Oh dear. Anyway, that's my segue done. I just thought that would be give a bit of a giggle. Let's
enjoyed
move
that
on.
story,
Why is
thank
this
you.
one really small?
Because it's
Because we're not doing that one.
Okay, we're not doing that one. Which one is that one? Why are we not talking about Mikan Senjin Arawaru? It's about an orange.
I don't know.
We have
It's
to do
about an orange
thumbnails for all
alien who
these now.
appears from Local 3 with plans
Anyway.
of invading Earth. There you go.
Right, now we've saved the most important one to last. Because you have to remember, to kick and punch, it's all in the mind. And if you want to test me, I'm sure you'll find that the things I teach you are sure to beat you. And I've forgotten the last bit, so listen to teacher. Yeah.
It's PJ Berry, no Mogu Mogu Munya Munya.
You
Say,
took the words right out of my mouth.
all right.
It's friggin' right. You gotta do what? You gotta believe. It's literally
You gotta
a series
believe.
of shorts based on the PaRappa the Rapper character. And I could not be more happy about this, because I've been thinking to myself recently, you know who didn't get enough time in existence? PaRappa the Rapper.
Oh, guess what? He's back.
He's getting a series of shorts.
I know. It's
And
Do you reckon
good.
that means he's getting another game as well, maybe?
I hope so, because I want to play PaRappa the Rapper 2, which I think you can download now. I'm pretty sure it's on the PlayStation Store, so I might get that at some point because I love PaRappa the Rapper.
Yeah. I never actually played the game. I had a demo from when I first got my PlayStation 2, like over a decade ago now. But I played that demo so many times just to play PaRappa the Rapper.
It's so good. Like, it's just got this lovely, like, timeless charm to it.
Yeah.
And I think one of the songs from the second game, Negi-sensei comes back, but it's to teach PaRappa how to bake a cake and put love into it. And it's fantastic. I'm pretty sure. I assume it's from the second game. It's
got a good studio behind it as well. Doga Kobo, who did Nozaki-kun recently. It's done Umaru.
Well, I said about
They're doing Token Ramble Hanamaru.
They did Love Lab.
And now they're doing PaRappa the Rapper.
It's on the up and up.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. Look at him in his little striped sweater. Yeah.
That's it, though, isn't it?
Check and turn the signals to the right. Right at the end of the show. That's where we are now. Because we've talked about everything.
Hooray! It only took us like 4 hours.
I've noticed that this one's considerably longer than your episode, Pat. Probably because we ended up talking about like 3 or 4 shows that weren't on the list. I'm so
sorry. Right, I've got to explain something. I was up until like 6 in the morning yesterday. I got up at 12 and I was like, I'm going to do some work. And then I realised that we hadn't gotten any notes for this. So I had to do them really tired, like, without having my tea or whatever. I was like, I've got to do notes. So I messed up. I couldn't see properly, clearly.
We could have helped, I guess. I mean, I did try. Well, no, I went to sleep. That was fun. No, we did all right. We mentioned more shows than we meant to, and that's good.
That is a good.
Sorry.
That means we covered
They
the
were all
season.
season 2s, though. It was like the second season of Crane Girls.
Hey.
Okay.
That could be popular. We don't know.
The one that I made really small was also a sequel, by the way.
I thought you made it small because it was an ecchi show, but then I checked it and said, no, there's no marketing for that one.
So thank you all for watching and getting involved with our latest season preview. Look forward to the next one.
Leave your feedback.
Yeah, tell us how you feel about the new format. We really like it because it means less work, which means that you're more likely to get these previews on time rather than at the start of the season.
Plus, we might even have to
That definitely didn't happen ever. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
plus, we could even have only audio versions, and then you can come back and tell us.
Exactly. So
that'd be fun.
Bear that in mind when you let us know. But if you really, really are desperate to see our faces, then we will consider going back to that format. But this is easier. Anyway, thank you all so much. We'll see you again very soon. Okay, I love you. Bye bye.
Oh, bye.
Boy.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, look at the little boy.
You're the boy.